Well, if you love Indy racing and your dog, we have a treat for you. Coming up, some guests in our studio are going to show us how mutts can strut at the Speedway.
Plus, Mayor Bart Peterson recognizes faith-based crime fighting. We'll show you what in one area church is doing to keep kids out of trouble.
Well, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has really gone to the dogs in a good way. The annual Mutt Strut is just 2 weeks away, and some 3,000 people and pets are expected to participate. So joining us to tell us more about it are Allison Billings from the Humane Society of Indianapolis and David Feinberg, who is a participant in the Mutt Strut, and their dogs here, Cabo. Here in Blake is over there with David, so very well-behaved dogs and loving dogs. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, Allison, a little bit about the Mutt Strut. What is it like and what's the purpose?
Mutt Strut is a pet walk at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway where owners get to come out and walk their dog around that famous 2.5-mile oval. The purpose of Mutt Strut is to help raise funds for the Humane Society of Indianapolis, and the funds raised will benefit our general funds and go towards the dogs and the cats at the shelter.
Which is very important. Always a need there at the Humane Society.
Yes.
Now, this is the 4th year for the event. David, I know you've participated in the past.
Yes.
How many years?
Last 2 years. This will be our 3rd year doing it. We adopted Blake from the shelter about 3 years ago now.
Okay. Tell me what the experience is like.
Well, you know, one of the things my wife and I were always looking to do is try and find places around the city we can take Blake with us, and it's one of the most fun events. You're out there with just at least 1,000, probably 1,500 dogs, and to get to go around the track and take him on the bricks is so much fun. You know, as people being in Indianapolis as huge race fans, not much better experience than getting to walk it and going up on the banks of the track, a little bit different experience.
And it's a lot longer than you think it is, isn't it?
Yes, the 2.5 miles does not go quickly.
I know that from the mini marathon, my experience there. But I know the dogs don't get that it's the Motor Speedway. They just get that they get a nice long walk with their owners.
Yes.
But like you said, it's you know, that's a place of tradition, and so that's what a fun way for both the pet owners and the pets.
Yeah, it's great. You know, there's fun things out there before the race with different like vendors and other organizations from around the city, so you can find out more about all sorts of dog things happening, and just a fun thing to do with your pet for a day.
And Allison, as far as the Humane Society is concerned, it gives you some awareness for people to know that not only are you raising funds, but there are pets that need some loving homes.
Yes, there are pets at the shelter, so we do use Mutt Strut as an opportunity to let you know that, you know, there are animals that need to be adopted. There's an adoption event today at the shelter, actually, called Tour for Life from 11 to 5. So if anybody is interested in adopting a dog before Mutt Strut, stop by the Humane Society today. But
that's a great opportunity. Now, Blake is yours, David, right? Yes. Is Cabo up for adoption?
No, Cabo was adopted twice from the Humane Society, and she is now with her forever family, which are good friends of mine.
Okay,
so.
Well, we just want to make sure people know that because they'll call and email.
No, Cabo has a very happy home.
Okay, well, good. Well, tell us then about the event. We know it's 2 weeks away, and how can people get involved?
Get involved by visiting our website at indyhumane.org or by calling the shelter at 872-5650. We have open registration up until Mutt Strut through our website, on the phone, or they can register for Mutt Strut the day of the event as well.
Okay, and we have times listed there. The check-in at 11 o'clock and the track opens at 11:30. The event starts at?
The event starts at check-in, which is 11 o'clock, and as long as walkers are physically on the track between 11:30 and 2:30, they can do their 2.5-mile lap at their own pace. There's also a smaller 1-mile lap, so if somebody doesn't feel like they're able to do that full 2.5 mile, they can do that smaller stretch.
Okay, well, definitely we look forward to that event, and we're hoping for good weather as there are many events that are coming up in the month of May. Well, Allison and David and Cabo and Blake, we thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
And good luck, and we hope you'll take part in the Mutt Strut. WTHR.com, we've linked our website to theirs if you want more information. It's under Hot Topics.